Hey everyone, I'm Justin Kier, and this is a special web exclusive for MidlandsConnect.com. A lot of people have been wondering why we saw the big cool down that we did over the course of the weekend and why things are beginning to change so rapidly as we enter into the first part of this week. Well, technically we're in meteorological fall, and one of the patterns that we see whenever this develops is called the wedge. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that, or cold air damming. What exactly does that mean? Well, before the cold pattern set up, we had that general southwesterly flow. We did have a cold front come through. Now, the cold front was a more potent one than normal, which means that it was cooler because, again, the cold front is the leading edge of a colder air mass. So once that moved through, we started to see a couple of things happen. One, we started to change our wind direction to more of a northeasterly flow. When that happens, and you've got a really dominant air mass in place, you can also get what's called cold air damming. And simply what that means is you've got the mountains right here in the upstate of South Carolina. You've got all this cool air filtering into the Midlands of South Carolina, and it gets trapped near the surface. You've got the warm air riding over top of or overrunning the cold air closer towards the surface. And then you start to get things like the stratocumulus formations that we saw, which didn't break, quite frankly, for a good chunk of the weekend. So a little bit of sunshine on Sunday, but not all that much. And when that happens, you get all this cold air trapped at the surface, and it's steered in by an area of high pressure, which is eventually moving off towards the northeast. That's the change that we're going to see as we enter into Tuesday's forecast. We're going to start to see, instead of that northeasterly flow, more of a southwesterly flow. So we're going to start to tap into some warmer air as we find ourselves between a cold front and a warm front, so we're in that warm sector, so we start to see the warmer air filter in. We're also going to see a lot more moisture, so we'll still have some cloud coverage. Don't be surprised if it's mostly cloudy or overcast where you are as we enter into the course of the next couple of days. But along with that, we'll add some instability and a better chance for rain showers and thunderstorms before this frontal boundary eventually moves through and eventually kind of clears us out as we head a little bit closer towards the weekend. So we're setting up from more of the wedge pattern where we get that cool air trapped near the surface to more of the pattern that we're a little bit more used to, that southwesterly flow, instability, little front off to our west that'll provide us with some lift and an opportunity for some rain showers and thunderstorms. I'm Justin Kier. This has been a web exclusive on MidlandsConnect.com. For more information, you can always go to Facebook, Twitter, and our other outlets.